For the starting lineups for the second-seeded Tennessee Nationals Red. The center fielder, number 8, is Jace Bailey, leading off. He's followed by Gideon Walsh, wearing number 11 and playing right. Batting third, playing third, number 6, Colton Clear. Catching, batting cleanup, Brock Campbell, wearing number 2. Batting fifth, second baseman, Bryce Slavin. Pitching, Hayden Kanzler. Batting seventh, number 3, Wyatt Dunn, is in left field. Rocco Childers is the shortstop. Batting eighth, Bryce Turner bats ninth, wearing number 7 at first. Jimmy Ogle is an extra hitter, wearing number 1. And Paxton Burnett, extra hitter, wearing number 5. Defensively, for the top-seeded eXposure from Chattanooga. First to third, around the infield, Graham Sanders, Titus Andrews, Sam Price, and Easton Bell. In the outfield from left to right, Austin Duke, Parker Allen, and Hayes Monroe. Catching is Tucker Bartley, and on the mound is Ty Canada.
Tim, I'd like to recognize our umpires tonight. Calling balls and strikes from Moyock, North Carolina, is Andrew Boykin. At first base is Zach Maricini from Balsam, North Carolina. At second base, Mr. Chris Stevens from Virginia Beach, Virginia. And at third base, Jeff Queens as a party from Monroe, Michigan. And here's first pitch, Tim.
Thank you, Ralph. First batter is the center fielder, Jace Bailey. Jace plays 4 sports: basketball, football, golf, and the greatest game of all right here, baseball. He swings from the left side. Souvenir for the third base grandstand. Ty Canada, left-hander on the mound, wearing number 1. That pitch is in the dirt.
Tim, another beautiful night of baseball here. Light breeze, 73 degrees, and another packed crowd. Love it.
Yes,
Love
it is.
Yep.
Beautiful. Championship game, Tournament 7. Right in the heart of the summer here at Cooperstown Dreams Park's Little Major Stadium. 2-2 pitch. There's a bounding ball right back to Canada. Flips to the first baseman, Sanders. And we have 1 down. 1 up, 1 down. Coming to bat for the Tennessee Nationals Red, Gideon Walsh. Gideon hit a walk-off home run to get the Nats to this championship game. He drives one to short left field. Stays up long enough for Austin Duke to corral it. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes the third baseman, Colton Clear. And Colton has a twin sister. How about that? Pitch number 1. Soft breaking ball.
Wonder if she plays baseball. We did have a few young ladies playing this week here, as well as a few female coaches too. So that's always good to see.
Yes, it is. Spread the wealth. 1-1 pitch. Foul to the home side. Takes a bounce right over the 10-feet fence into the stand for a souvenir. One-two pitch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Just underway at the majestic Little Major Stadium. There's a bounding ball to short. Nice play all around. That was Price to Sanders, and we have 3 up and 3 down. And at the end of a half, Tennessee Nationals Red, 0. And eXposure coming to bat. How to bring a new team to Cooperstown Dreams Park. Playing in the prestigious American Youth Baseball Hall of Fame Invitational Tournament is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for your baseball community. To become a part of the Dreams Park legacy, visit our website, print off a new 2025 registration, and follow the instructions on the form. Mail it to 330 South Main Street, Salisbury, North Carolina, 28144. Call 704-630-0050 or email info@cooperstowndreamspark.com for more information. And the lineup for the home exposure. Hayes Monroe is in right field, batting first. Parker Allen is in center, batting second. The catcher, Tucker Bartley, bats third. Graham Sanders cleans up, wearing number 7 at first. Austin Duke bats fifth, plays left. The pitcher, Ty Kennedy, bats sixth. Titus Andrews bats seventh, plays second. Easton Bell bats eighth, he plays third. Sam Price is at short. Wright O'Connor is the extra hitter, and so is Luca Aragon. And defensively, for the Tennessee Nats, from first to third, Bryce Turner, Bryce Slavin, Rocco Childers, Colton Clear. Outfield, left to right, Wyatt Dunn, Jace Bailey, Gideon Walsh. The catcher is Brock Campbell, and on the mound is the right-hander, Hayden Kanzler. And here comes Hayes Monroe. Kanzler to Monroe.
Crowd getting into it out there doing the wave.
First pitch is fouled at the plate. Hayes Monroe is a horseback riding rodeo champion.
That's a tough sport.
The fun facts that we've gotten from each team are a lot of fun to learn about and read off to you. There's a deep drive to right field. Short hops the right field fence, played nicely by the right fielder Walsh. And that's Monroe with a long single. Here comes number 4, Parker Allen, batting from the left side. How about this, Ralph? Parker knows the name of every president and their birth year and has known the capital of every state since he was 4.
That's impressive.
And he bats from the left side. Monroe gets a lead off first. Throw over. Monroe back in safely. Parker Allen with a slightly open stance. Defense straight away. Here's the pitch. Kanzler took a little off. It's number 4 versus number 4. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hayden Kanzler to Parker Allen. Slow curve. Monroe with a monster jump. Steals second easily. And that pitch was a called strike. Slowest of curveballs. Exposure with a man in scoring position. Fastball. Low and inside. 2-2. There's a buzz in the crowd, Ralph.
Oh, yeah.
Kanzler's 2-2 pitch. Had some heat on that. Just off the inside corner. And the count is full.
Good discipline to lay off that pitch right there.
3-2 pitch. Swinging, strike 3. Kanzler with some heat. Got it past the swinging Parker Allen. Here's the catcher, Tucker Bartley. Tucker loves fishing, snowboarding, studying Chinese, and eating pizza rolls. A wide variety of interests. First pitch is ball 1 down low. Bartley at the plate. His teammate Monroe has singled and stolen second. Pickoff move.
Ooh, that was close.
That was close.
Yeah, great move to second base.
And the shortstop caught that ball even though he was visually impaired by the runner. Very artsy. Two and 0 outside. Kanzler to Bartley. Bartley bats from the left side. There's a ball hitting the Tony Gwynn hole.
Are they going to send them?
Yes, they are. Here's a play at the plate. Wow, bang, bang at the plate. Very aggressive. Bartley knocks in Monroe, and eXposure has the first lead of the championship game 7. Tournament 7. Bang, bang at the plate. Here comes Graham Sanders.
Yep. Umpire Andrew Boykin in great position there in the wedge, taking that play at the plate.
There's a pop-up straight up. That was Kanzler right on the middle of the mound to snag it. Graham Sanders is known as GA by everyone, enjoys weightlifting, and is teaching himself how to speak German. Now the batter is Austin Duke. That pitch is up high for a ball. Austin enjoys hunting, fishing, and riding his dirt bike. He bats from the right side. That pitch is behind him. At the same time, Bartley on the move, steals second without a throw. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 are out here in the top of the first. Chat out on the mound. I believe that's assistant coach Brent Walsh chatting things up with his battery. Kanzler and Campbell. Here it is, Kanzler to Duke. Swinging, strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike. Kanzler's ready. Duke is ready. Hanging curveball. Fouled in back of us. Go get it, kids. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 run is in. Kanzler shakes off the sign. Now he's ready. Right back here. Thank you, net. Saved the window. Saved us. Count holds 2-2. Strike 3 swinging. The score at the end of 1 run. 1 inning, excuse me. eXposure from Chattanooga, Tennessee, 1. Tennessee Nationals Red from Knoxville, scoreless. Cooperstown Dreams Park does much more than host baseball tournaments. The mission of Cooperstown Dreams Park is to provide a life-enriching experience for young boys and girls who love the game of baseball. Celebrating over 25 years as America's premier baseball summer camp, games are played without time limits on real grass fields. Dreams Park offers an all-inclusive baseball summer camp experience and world-class facility for teams, families, and friends. Experience the difference at Cooperstown Dreams Park.
Tim, I was talking to the coaches early in the game, and both of them, they played in national tournaments all over the country, and said that this is the premier place to play baseball. Magnificent facilities, and just awesome experience for the kids. So yeah, kudos.
Wow, what an incredible observation.
Yeah, great
And
testimonies.
compliments.
Yes.
Ty Canada on the hill for #1 exposure. First batter he's going to face is the catcher, Brock Campbell. And Brock has rare pins to trade for other rare pins. Meet him after the game. That's his request. There's a pop-up to shallow right, fading foul. And it falls in safely.
Nice effort by the first baseman there to cover a lot of ground. Laid out for that ball, but just come up a little short. Good job, young man.
That was G.A. Sanders showing the range at first. The count is 1 strike on the Nats backstop. Swinging strike 2. Ty Canada on the mound. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's low. Blocked cleverly by the catcher, Tucker Bartley. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, just underway here in the 2nd inning. Canada with some zip on the fastball, but it's outside. The count is even. There's the pitch, pounded to right field. Is that ball caught?
Yes, it was.
Oh, a diving catch to the glove side, right near the line in deep right field. That was Hayes Monroe, who has scored the only run of the game, making an outstanding web gem.
Absolutely. He laid out for that and gloved it, no problem.
Here's the batter, Bryce Slavin. He loves his mom and hitting bombs. And he takes a strike.
Could be a t-shirt.
Yes.
I love moms and hitting bombs.
There's a pop-up, a rainmaker, middle of the infield. Who's got it? Why, the shortstop, Sam Price, says, I've got it. Two quick outs. Here is Hayden Kensler. He is a great big brother and enjoys throwing people out at second. Canada's first pitch to Kensler. Down low. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd. 2-0. Canada may have overthrown that one. Two-0 pitch. Hit right off the handle. Still 2 balls, 1 strike. Nubbed right down there at the plate. 2-2. There's a swinging strike three. 3 up, 3 down. The score at the end of an inning and a half. eXposure 1. Tennessee Nationals red. Scoreless.
Tim would like to encourage all our viewers to follow us on our social media wall by clicking on Dreams Park Baseball and then hit the post and share button and tell us about all your memories that you had this week at Cooperstown's Dreams Park. We can't wait to hear from you, whether it's via TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or X, formerly known as Twitter. Also, as a family baseball park featuring fun and excitement, friends and family spend their vacation watching teams from around the country play baseball in beautiful Cooperstown, New York. To help organize your stay at Cooperstown Dreams Park, visit our website for our tournament itinerary, our baseball pin trading schedule, the family guide, and information about Dreams Park and the beautiful surrounding area.
And Ralph, what happens in the surrounding area 3 weeks from tomorrow?
Oh yeah, Hall of Fame.
Baseball induction.
Yep.
Dick Allen, Dave Parker,
Yep.
CeCe Sabathia, Billy Wagner, and the incredible Ichiro Suzuki will be inducted. Here is Ty Canada. He loves bass fishing, cooking his famous cheese quesadillas, mowing the grass, and dancing to Forrest Frank. And hitting ropes to the left center field wall. 2 hops off the wall for a ringing single for Ty Canada. 3rd hit of the game for eXposure. Here comes Titus Andrews. He loves Cane's Chicken, going frog gigging, and is a member of the Cherokee tribe of northeastern Alabama. And he takes a pitch for ball 1. Andrews plays second base for eXposure. Oh, 1 pitch from Kanzler upstairs. 2-0. Andrews is up. Canada leads off first. There's a swinging strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hayden Kanzler gets the sign. Looks in. And here's the pitch. Foul tipped at the plate, 2-2.
Beautiful moon out tonight, Tim. Looks like it's about 3/4. Nice and bright, high in the sky.
Yes, just adds to the ambiance. 2-2 pitch. Over the head of Andrews. The count has run full. Will Ty Canada be taking off for second? No, he won't. And a swinging strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Hayden Kanzler. Here comes Easton Bell. Where's number 9? He has a love for all sports. He won the 2023 Tennessee Sporting Dog Alliance Youth Hunting Dog of the Year. And he has many friends on the opposing team tonight, the Tennessee Nationals red. First pitch is a strike, swinging, throw to first.
Both of these teams are only about an hour away from each other, one in Knoxville, one in Chattanooga, so they're just up the interstate.
And Kanzler offering a slow, tantalizing curve, stays low. Easton Bell lays off it. Bell at the plate, Canada off first. Here's the pitch. That grazed the shoulder. And that's called a hit by pitch.
Yeah, home plate umpire Andrew Boykin all over that one. Good call.
Here comes Sam Price, the shortstop. He enjoys time on the lake and catching anything with legs and or fins. And he bats with two teammates on. There's a sidearm curve. Kanzler changing the angle. Beautiful pitch. Ty Canada on second. Houston Bell on first. Sam Price at the plate. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Outside corner, knee high. Quickly 2 strikes on eXposure's shortstop, Sam Price.
Got a lot of spectators on the hill out there outside the stadium tonight watching. And
there's a ball hit through the hole. Canada will stay wisely at third as that throw came in fundamentally totally sound to the third baseman in the cutoff position.
Yep, good fundamentals right there, trying to get that cutoff.
Here's extra hitter Wright O'Connor with the bases loaded. He loves deep sea fishing, playing golf with his dad, and eating king crab legs. He wears number 5. He's an extra hitter, and he bats with 3 teammates on the bases with 1 out. eXposure threatening. Strike 1.
He went fishing for that pitch, Tim.
Yeah. Good one. Brock Campbell with a nice play to keep the ball in front of him. 1 strike quickly on O'Connor. Ball gets away, but not far enough for Canada to advance more than 10 feet. Kanzler with 2 pitches tying up O'Connor, and the count is 0-2. O'Connor batting from the left side, wagging the bat. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-2. Canada, Bell and Price take their leads. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. Campbell with a nice play. A short hop. 2-2. Kanzler's pitch. Just outside and high. 3-2.
No place to put him. He's going to have to come in there with a strike on this one.
Hayden Kanzler. Wright O'Connor waits, and the pitch.
Wow.
That's up high, and after getting ahead 2 strikes, next 4 pitches were all out of the zone, and in trots Canada with eXposure's second run. Luca Aragon. Luca was born in San Diego, and his first love was skateboarding, and you can still find him surfing, skating, and shredding on the snowboard. And there's a grounder right up the middle, through to center field. Bell scores. Everybody else moves up 1 base. And eXposure has now taken a 3-0 lead.
You can't give them those walks, those free bases out there. It just keeps a rally going.
And here comes Hayes Monroe, who singled, stole a base, and scored the first run for eXposure. Hansler. 0-1 pitch. That's high. Monroe lays off it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Price off third, O'Connor off second. Aragon off first. 1-1 pitch. Over the head of Monroe. 2-1. We're in the title tilt. Two-one pitch. Broke down, but not far enough, and the count has lengthened to 3-1. Runners all take their leads. 3-1 pitch to Monroe. And that rides high. And in comes Sam Price for his team's and the game's 4th run. Now the batter is Parker Allen.
Again, Tim, no place to put him. He walks a run in, and I was going to say the coach is going to need to make a change here, and now he's coming out to do this.
3 runs are in. Three men are on, and only 1 is out. And in from center field is Jace Bailey. He's a left-hander. Fun fact about head coach Derek Bartley, he's a Tennessee native. He has coached his 3 boys in baseball and basketball for 15 consecutive years. His 3 boys. He has coached many of the boys on this team since the age of 6. And his assistant, Travis Allen. Travis was born and raised in California. He played college baseball in Ohio and has been a teacher for 20 years, coaching baseball and football. Those are the 2 men leading number 1 eXposure. Some fun facts. Quickly 4-0. And we're in the bottom of the 2nd. 2 teams out of 104 have made it to this game. They'll each get trophies tonight, right, Ralph?
Yes, sir. They sure will.
Deservedly so.
Yeah.
Amazing performances. And a lot of innings played just today.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, they had to win 3 games today and 1 game last night to even make it here to the ship. So this is their 4th game today.
Jace Bailey coming in from center field. Southpaw. And it will be lefty versus lefty as he faces Parker Allen. We have Wright O'Connor at third base, Luca Aragon at second, and Hayes Monroe at first. Bailey looks in. Campbell gives him the sign. He's ready. We're ready. Low and outside. That's a ball on Parker Allen. He struck out swinging 1 inning ago. Straightaway stance. Mild wave of the bat. That pitch is over but low, and it's 2-0. That ball catches the outside corner for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Parker takes a good healthy rip, fouls it almost straight back, and it's 2-2. Slightly open stance for Parker Allen. Jace Bailey with the pitch. Fouled straight back. Allen protecting the plate. The crowd is abuzz. O'Connor, Aragon, and Monroe leading off third to first. And the 2-2 pitch, slow curveball, hits Parker Allen right in the small of the back. And in comes Wright O'Connor for his team's 5th run. Here comes the catcher, Tucker Bartley.
It's a tough way to get an RBI right there.
And the pitch. That's inside for a ball. Number 1 exposure. Put up a run in the first and 4 more here in the second. And looking for more. There's a bounding ball through the shortstop. Past the left fielder all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in.
Oh, he's going to stretch them. Yep.
And it could be, it is 3. That turned into a 3-run double for Tucker Bartley on a ball that could have been fielded by the shortstop. It just went right through him, got on that grass and scooted all the way to the wall.
Aggressive base running right there now. That gentleman scored all the way from first base.
Yes, that was Parker Allen. That's a 3-run double. And here comes G.A. Sanders. He rifled that one off the opponent's fence outside of right field, outside of first base. Seven runs are in here in the second. Still only 1 out. Allen has scored. Bartley is at second. There's a fastball just off the inside corner. Sanders popped one right up, and up, right to the pitcher. An inning to go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bailey's pitch is down low. 2-1. To the big first sacker. There's a bounding ball to short. And the throw gets Sanders. Bartley, smart base running, sensed that he could make it to third, even though the ball was in front of him, and he did. That was Rocco Childers making the assist at short, flipping the ball over to Turner. Here's Austin Duke. He struck out to end the first. And he takes the ball. Boy, the crowd is buzzing. Bailey is ready. Duke is ready. 1 ball, 1 strike, a called strike on the inside corner. Tucker Bartley on third, 2 out for exposure. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a fastball. And that strikes Duke in the thigh. That would be the 3rd hit by pitch in this half inning. And exposure has batted around. 11 men to the plate. 7 have scored. 2 are on. Here's Ty Canada, who singled earlier in this inning to lead things off. eXposure with runners on the corners, 2 outs, 1 strike. It's Bailey to Canada. That's in the dirt. Here comes Bartley, and he'll score. At the same time, Duke races out to second. And the score has burgeoned up to 9-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Canada. He waves the bat vigorously. Here's the pitch. That's up high, 2-1. Austin Duke takes a lead at second. Jace Bailey with the pitch. Ty Canada cannot connect. Swinging, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Three and 2. Outside and high. And the 3-2 pitch, curveball, does not break. Ty Canada reaches for the second time this inning. He's at first. Austin Duke is at second. Here's Titus Andrews. That ball's high, 1-0. Ball 2, high and outside. 2-0 with Titus Andrews. Duke on second. There's a strike on the 3-0. Taken all the way. Duke on second, Canada at first. 3 balls, 1 strike to Titus Andrews. And here's the 3-1 pitch. That's popped up, and that's a souvenir. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now there's no doubt that Duke and Canada will be off on the pitch. Jace Bailey is ready. That's ball 4. And the bases are loaded. That pitch was behind Andrews. Duke to third, Canada to second.
Tim, I say at each telecast that, walks will always hurt you and can't defend them, and it's evident this inning right here. Between walks and hit by pitches, we have an 8-run inning, a 9-run deficit.
8-run inning without the long ball.
Correct, yeah.
Now pitching, originally started the game catching. It's Brock Campbell, the right-hander. Fun facts for the coaching staff. For Tennessee's National Red, Coach Clear, the head coach, his favorite pastime is hitting heavies and whiffles 2 hours before game time. Here is Easton Bell, third baseman, wearing number 9, and the first pitch from Campbell. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Bell batting with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. Campbell in with a called strike one. Canada off third. Andrews at second. Bell off first. Campbell delivers. Bell cannot catch up with it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Campbell's ready. Bell's ready. Kanzler now behind the plate. Made a nice play on that ball. 2-2. No place to put him. 3-2. Bell at the plate. Campbell on the mound. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's a called strike 3.
That was a big out right there. Needed that one.
8 runs were scored on 4 hits, and the score at the end of 2 complete. Exposure 9. Tennessee Nationals red. Scoreless.
Tim, I mentioned earlier about our pin trading schedule, and well, let's talk about baseball pin trading here. The youth baseball pin trading phenomenon started right here in Cooperstown Dreams Park in 1996 as part of our mission to provide players and fans with a cultural exchange and life-enriching experience. Teams and family members bring unique customized pins that represent their teams and communities. Each tournament season, over 1 million pins are traded at Cooperstown Dreams Park, making us the largest baseball pin trading venue in the country. Participate in one of Dreams Park pin trading events and visit Dreams Park Pin Shop for a full line of special baseball trading pins to purchase throughout your tournament stay. And if you're lucky enough, you might be able to trade for one of my pins, Tim, the Mayor pin. So
yes, indeed, Ralph.
I love trading with the young players and the family members and the siblings. It's fun and exciting for everyone. All right, here we go.
We're into the third. Here's Wyatt Dunn, the left fielder. Wyatt is a good chess player. A game which I could never get past the first step of in the training of how to play chess. Could not do it. So Wyatt, way to go. First pitch of the third inning, inside for a ball. Ty Canada has faced 6 Tennessee Nationals red opponents, and nobody has reached yet. 2 balls, no strikes. Wyatt Dunn at the plate. Fastball catches the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. And there's the first base runner as Dunn gets clipped. Rocco Childers is up, and it's time for me to make my singing debut. Happy birthday to Rocco. Today is Rocco's birthday.
Well, happy birthday, young man.
Happy birthday, Rocco. From all of us to you.
That was pretty good, Tim.
Thank you, Ralph. 1 strike quickly on the birthday boy. He bats from the left side, and he's the shortstop for the Tennessee Nats red. He takes a ball, the count evens. At 1. Dunn is at first. Here's the pitch. Sharp breaking curveball for Canada. Freezes Childers, and the count is 1-2. Again, he liked that second strike. He went right back to it. And Rocco Childers is a strikeout victim. Here comes Bryce Turner. He wins American Idol every time he takes a shower.
That's good.
How about that? He bats from the right side.
Ooh, we almost caught him leaning there.
Dunn with a short lead gets back. Bryce Turner, the first baseman, wearing number 7. Canada. A nice easy move. That ball had some heat on it there. There's a drive to left. And off the back wall and onto the grass. Bryce Turner has put Tennessee Nationals red on the board. The first hit yielding to 2 runs and our first homer of the night. And that ball was clouded 240 feet into the night, into Little Major Stadium, cutting the deficit to 7.
Yeah, that one was tattooed there. It hit off the outer wall there on top and bounced over. And
here is Jimmy Ogle. Jimmy is a math Olympian and an honor roll student. Lots of talent outside of the diamond for all these players. He takes a strike and then he gets out in front of one, and it's quickly 2 strikes on extra hitter Jimmy Ogle. There's a long drive to left center. Does it have it?
Yep,
yes, it does.
Back to back, baby.
Ogle with the 0-2 pitch. The math Olympian and honor roll student putting it out on the grass. Back to back, jacks. It shows you the depth. The 9th place hitter and the 10th place hitter have gone yard the opposite way. Wow.
And great sportsmanship. These two teams from Tennessee, they know each other, and as he was trotting the bases, he was getting high fives and congrats from the infielders.
From the opponents, yes.
Yep, great display of sportsmanship.
Coach Bartley out to the mound, telling young Ty Canada, still up by 6, just throw strikes. And here's the extra hitter, Paxton Burnett. He broke his arm 2 weeks ago, and at CDP he hit a home run. Pitched 6 1/3 innings, struck out 12, allowed 1 run, and opponents only batted 174 against him.
That's amazing.
How remarkable is that?
Yep, and he's playing tonight. Ooh.
And that hit him.
Yep. Thank goodness for the Evo shield right there.
Fastball.
Yep.
Right over the elbow. Is that what that's called? The Evo shield?
Evo shield, yes.
Canada trying to put something extra.
For all you Shohei Ohtani fans, he wears like 6.
That's the 5th hits batsman we've had tonight. Ohtani wears several.
Oh yes, yes. Upper arm, forearms, on the top of his hands, shins.
1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Tennessee Nats red have struck back to 3. 2 quick strikes on Jace Bailey. Bounded back to the mound in the 1st inning. 0-2 pitch outside. Burnett on first. 3 runs have scored. And there's Bailey protecting the plate, just getting a piece. 2 strikes, anything close to the zone, you got to go for it, right, Ralph?
Absolutely, you got to protect with 2 strikes for sure. And foul that one off to get another pitch. Maybe it's yours, you know. Got a rally going here, so.
Burnett off first. Here's the pitch. Canada had some juice on that one. Bailey goes down swinging. Strikeout number 3 for Canada. Here's Gideon Walsh. Flied out to left field in the first inning. Little squib. Right down the third base line. Canada's pitch. That's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Burnett remaining at first base. Sidearm curveball stays upstairs. 2-1. Curveball drifted outside. Walsh now has the advantage with a 3-1 count. Here's Canada and the pitch. Ball 4. Station to station ball being played here by Tennessee Nationals after they rocked 2 balls out of the park, yielding to 3 runs. Burnett to second. Walsh at first. Here's Colton Clear. And we're going to have a pitching change. Coach Bartley has seen enough. It might be Parker Allen coming in from center field. Not certain yet, but that's my take. We're in the top of the 3rd.
I believe you're correct, Tim. Number 4, Parker Allen, is the new pitcher on the bump.
I'm correct. Even a stop clock is right twice a day.
There you go.
We are in the 3rd. We had a 9-0 game after 2 with eXposure. And as teams do here in this tournament, and particularly in the championship game, the never say die attitude prevails, and the Tennessee Nats Red have plated 3 here in the top of the 3rd and continue to threaten, sending the eXposure starter out of the game, Ty Canada, who was perfect for 2 innings. Looks like Parker Allen has quite a bit of life in that left arm.
Looks like a lively fastball for sure.
And here is Colton Clear. He takes a ball. Wow, you probably heard that one right against the wall, right underneath our windows. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a healthy cut. Burnett at second. Walsh at first. 1 ball, 1 strike. Parker Allen has just entered the fray on the pitcher's mound. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Took something off, and the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Allen's ready. Here's the pitch. Fastball up high, swinging strike. But not before the Tennessee Nationals Red were able to come back with 3 runs. And at the end of 2.5, the score is eXposure from Chattanooga, Tennessee, 9. Tennessee Nationals Red from Knoxville, Tennessee, 3.
For all you shoppers out there, we encourage you to come visit Cooperstown Dreams Park Shopping Cart, our official online store. Visit the online shop to browse Dreams Park full selection of clothing, souvenirs, and much, much more available for all ages. Make sure to check out CDP's engraving shop for one-of-a-kind custom engraved bats and baseballs. They make great gifts for coaches, team moms, and of course umpires also, and siblings, and a variety of things that you can have engraved there. Visit the store at www.cooperstowndreamspark.com and then click on the shop button.
Thank you very much, Ralph. With modern technology, you don't have to buy while you're here. You can buy before, during, or after, holiday season, anytime. Quick shipping all over the country and beyond. Practice balls come in. You might hear Journey in the background. And these teams have each taken a journey 6.5, 7 hours from their home cities of Chattanooga and Knoxville. Here's Sam Price. There's a little number to third.
Uh-oh.
And that play is airmail to first.
Good backup by the catcher. Keep him from advancing.
Yeah, that's a lot of hustle. 70-foot base paths. That was Sam Price reaching on an error. And now we have Wright O'Connor, extra hitter. And he takes ball to the right foot. And that would be hit batsman number 6 of the young evening. Price to second. O'Connor trots down to first. Brock Campbell remains on the hill for Tennessee Nats Red. The batter is Luke Aragon. Luca Aragon. First pitch is fouled right back here. eXposure quickly with 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the third. Campbell to Aragon. There's a healthy rip right back here. 2 strikes. Sam Price at second, Wright O'Connor at first. Campbell to Aragon. There's a pop-up to left center. Dropped. Could there be a force at third? Yes, there can.
So what they called his infield fly there. And so the runners advance at their own risk, even though he dropped the ball. They tagged the runner out at trying to advance to third.
Oh, so that would be a double play?
Yes.
Gotcha. Infield fly rule. And here's Hayes Monroe.
Another hits batsman.
Hayes Monroe's been up in each of the first 3 innings, singled, walked, and been hit. Here is Parker Allen. 2 teammates on, this time with 2 outs.
And he was hit the last time up.
He takes a fast strike from Brock Campbell. That ball is low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Campbell took a little off, and it was enough to have Allen a little bit off balance. Just able to nub it right back to the backstop. Count holds at 1 and 2. Price and Monroe are the runners. High, hard one. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Parker Allen. Brock Campbell's pitch popped up behind us. We're in the bottom of the 3rd with the number 1 exposure with a 9-3 lead over the Tennessee Nationals Red, the number 2 seed. 1 versus 2. 2 undefeated teams. And there's a strikeout swinging. No runs for the first inning for exposure. And the score at the end of 3 complete is 9-3 in favor of exposure over Tennessee Nationals Red.
Tim, I'd like to talk to our viewers about our umpire program here at Cooperstown Dreams Park. Our umpire program will expose our umpires to 1,500 baseball communities and over 16,000 youth participants from around this country. An umpire's involvement in this is the game's most prized ambassadors. The players, the coaches, and team family members preserve the game's most valuable lessons of hustle, sportsmanship, competition, and fairness. Email info@cooperstowndreamspark.com for questions or call 704-630-0050. As our guest, the umpires will stay expense-free. It includes housing, meals, laundry, uniforms, and much, much more. Great plans are in place for another season. Come join us this year or next. Some of my best friends are right here in the umpiring community. I have friends all over this country that I've met right here in my 10 years at Cooperstown Dreams Park. So,
that's amazing. What a fraternity.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, we have a lot of female umpires too that join us each and every year. And you know, a couple weeks ago we made history by having the first female umpiring crew. All 4 umpires were very accomplished and did an outstanding job. All right, here we go.
We enter the 4th. Here's Brock Campbell. Parker Allen takes a little off. Lends itself to a swinging strike. And we're underway. Beautiful curveball. Freezes Campbell. Quickly, 2 strikes. And that ball foul tipped into the glove of Bartley. 3 pitches, 1 out. Here comes Bryce Slavin Popped up to short in the second inning. That pitch goes all the way to the backstop. Fun fact about assistant coach Kanzler of the Tennessee Nationals Red. He enjoys long walks down the first baseline with all of the sliding mitts, batting gloves, and leg guards.
Yeah, that ball was hit sharply to the shortstop and kind of took a bad hop at the last minute and hit him in the chest and all. He stayed with it, but the runner's safe at first, so still an E6 for you scoring at home.
Slavin reaches. The batter is Hayden Kanzler. Count is 1-1. Bryce Slavin on first, one down here in the top of the fourth. Pickoff move to first. Absolutely nothing happening. More of a courtesy call throw. Allen with some heat, but out of the zone, 2 balls, 1 strike. Wow, that really had some heat.
Tall, lanky left-hander, reminiscent of Randy Johnson.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And the slow curve, the heat, and then the breaking ball. Wow, what a repertoire.
Yeah, sure had him fooled on that pitch. Set him up nicely.
Sure, 2 strikeouts sandwiched with the error at short. And here's Wyatt Dunn. Allen, right down the middle, called strike 1. Two fouled right at the plate. Two strikes. Slavin at first. We're in the top of the fourth. Yes, this is the championship game. Tournament number 7, Little Major Stadium, Cooperstown Dreams Park. Wow. 3 strikeouts in the frame for the left-hander Allen, and the score at the end of 3.5 remains 9-3. eXposure over Tennessee Nationals Red. Now it is time to give kudos to the field maintenance staff. They shine here, they shine on the other 21 fields, they shine in the morning, afternoon, nights, regardless of weather. And tonight, among many, many field members, these people have been chosen to changing the bases will be Chris Montgomery, raking at home plate, Jose Alba Moran, raking on the mound, none other than Brandon Diatley, raking and racing on the infield base paths, Jorgen Vargas and D.V. Bernate, painting and striping the foul lines, Adam Jordan and Javier Becerra. YMCA in the background. Are you looking for a great summer job? There are opportunities at Dreams Park with over 600 full and part-time jobs. Have fun and meet people from all over the country while earning money. Dreams Park provides a pleasing atmosphere, a variety of departments, flexible scheduling, competitive pay, and overtime opportunities. Internships are also available through our Ambassador and Steward of the Game programs. Visit our website, www.cooperstowndreamspark.com, for more information and to apply online. Sometimes these fellas are on the clock until 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning, whatever it takes.
Yes, absolutely. They are
fellas and girls.
Yep, our unsung heroes of the park, no doubts.
Wow. And you mentioned what a beautiful night it was, and still is. There's the three-quarter moon still above left field.
Yep.
Breathtaking.
Yep, 71 degrees now. Still a beautiful night, absolutely, for baseball.
How about some fun facts and some true facts for the great state of Tennessee, which is represented twice here in this game. They are the 16th state in the Union, joining in 1796. Capital city, Nashville. Largest city, Memphis. And as Ralph said, these two teams are from cities less than 100 miles apart. One on the border of North Carolina and Tennessee, Knoxville, way out west, and Chattanooga.
Yeah, they're not far from Alabama.
No, they're a landlocked state surrounded by 7 or 8 states.
And another fun fact, Tim, there in Chattanooga, Tennessee, is Lookout Mountain, where you can go to the top. It's the highest point in Tennessee there, and you can look, and through the binoculars, they have telescopes up there, and you can see 7 states from Lookout Mountain and Ruby Falls.
7?
7 states, yes.
So it's appropriately nicknamed then, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Campbell back out on the hill for Tennessee Nationals red. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Scheduled batters 3, 4, and 5 in the heart of the lineup for exposure. And we have Tucker Bartley, who by my count has singled and doubled and knocked in 4. He's the catcher. He bats left-handed. And there's a bounding ball. Takes a nice hop to the second baseman. And that was played beautifully by Burnett over to Turner. Here comes G.A. Sanders. Popped up to the pitcher and bounded out to the shortstop. One quick out here in the bottom of the 4th. Campbell bounces on a slow curve. One ball, no strikes. Fastball lands in the same place. 49 footers. 2-0 to Sanders. Batters count. And there's a drive off the handle. Long throw by the second baseman over the first baseman's head. That would be an infield hit.
Sure would, Tim. Nice effort by the second baseman trying to cut that ball up the middle there.
Yeah, all the way out on the outfield grass.
Mm-hmm.
G.A. Sanders legging one out. Now here is Austin Duke. Fouled right to his teammate Ty Canada in the on-deck circle on the ground. A quick strike. Duke at the plate. Sanders at first base. Brock Campbell. Nice pitch. Slow changeup. The delivery did not match the speed of the ball, and Duke went fishing. 0-2. Campbell's ready. Duke is ready. Sanders runs. One hopper to the third baseman. He can't throw to second, but he sure can across the diamond. Nice play. A 5-3 put out. And that was clear to Turner. Sanders moving over to second. Now we have the left-handed swinging Ty Canada. He singled and walked, both in the same inning. In the second inning, when his team exploded for 8. Brock Campbell. Outside, taken by Canada. 1-0. Two outs here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a strike. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch knee high. Canada jumped back. That was not that far off the plate, but a ball it was. 2-1. Campbell sneaking a fastball past Canada. 2-2. And there's a call, strike 3. And for the second inning in a row, the number 1 exposure held off the board. And the score at the end of 4 complete remains number 1 exposure, 9. Number 2, Tennessee Nationals Red, 3. Earlier this week, specifically on day 2, opening ceremonies were followed by the skills competition. And we'd like to acknowledge the 4 winners. We have Brogan Smith from the Knoxville Stars at a time of 12.65, able to race around these base paths right here at Little Major Stadium, and awarded a trophy and a signature walk around the perimeter of the park on a victory lap. Then in the Golden Arm, we had Declan Blumberg of Game Speed in California, including a bullseye shot to help him get up to a 5 points total, and he won that trophy. Around the Horn Plus was won by the Georgia Chargers Blue with a time of 20.98 seconds. And the King of SWAT, we had a season high, Dexter Pata of the Detroit Prospects, with 7 balls rocked out of this park. That was an incredible display. It's the birthday boy, Rocco Childers. He bounds a ball, and he's got a birthday hit. Slaps it through the left side of the infield. And Rocco Childers has gotten his team a leadoff man on here in the top of the 5th. Here comes Bryce Turner. He took a ball and planted it about 240 feet to deep left center for his team's first hit and first 2 runs in the 3rd inning. There's a fast strike. Parker Allen. 1 ball, 1 strike. That gets away. And Childers easily down to second. Two balls, 1 strike. Tennessee Nationals red trying to get back in the game. And there's a shot through the first base side. Between first and second, hit hard. And Turner is 2 for 2. Childers stops at third. So greeting Parker Allen, Tennessee Nationals red with 2 base hits. And runners are now in the corner. Jimmy Ogle batting from the left side. He blasted one out of here to left center. 2 innings to go. He takes a strike. Parker Allen checks the runners and the 0-1 pitch. Curveball. Jimmy Ogle out in front, swinging strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Bartley with a nice play on that low and outside pitch. There's a curve. Ogle knew it. Inside corner. Inside corner, knee high. There's number 5, Paxton Burnett. He was hit by a pitch in the third. Childers on third. Turner is on first. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Play at first. Bartley knocked down the throw. Thought he saw Turner off the bag a little bit. Tried to get him. And Turner back in safely. 1 ball. 2 balls. Fastball on the outside corner. A mitt popper. One of Ralph's favorites. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on for Tennessee's Nationals red, top of the 5th. Allen reaching back, evens the count. Curveball over but high, and the count is full. Three-two pitch, fouled off to the right side, out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, runners on the corners, 1 out. Parker Allen's ready, Paxton Burnett's ready. And we have the bases full of Tennessee Nationals red ball players.
That's what they need right here to get back in this game. 1 swing of the bat, you've heard me say it time and time again, it can put you right back in it. And
Yes, I have, and I've seen. Jace Bailey, leadoff batter. Allen's first pitch outside of the zone, taken for a ball. Childers on third, Turner on second, Burnett on first. And now the count is 2-0. Ball gets away. Childers slides in under the tag of Parker Allen. The pitch was a strike. And that is run number 4. For the Tennessee Nationals red. Turner to third, Burnett to second. Bailey at the plate. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 very important potential runs for Tennessee Nationals red in scoring position. And it stops by that's an infield hit. A nice diving play by Sam Price out there, but he had nowhere to go with the ball. And the deficit has been narrowed to 4 runs. The score is now 9-5. Run scoring single by Jace Bailey. Gideon Walsh. He takes a strike. Burnett and Bailey are the runners. Curveball from Allen, strike 2. Two-strike pitch to Gideon Walsh. Foul just a piece right back here. The Nats were down 9, now they're down 4. They're showing the fight. 9-5 is the score. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Allen throws a fastball past Walsh. Here's the third baseman, Colton Clear. That ball gets away. Bartley could not stop that one. That was a 47-footer. Runners advance. Burnett now to third, Bailey to second. The count is 1 ball. High heat, Clear. Thank goodness for quick reflexes. Goes down on his back to avoid getting hit. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-1, fastball. Allen to Clear. Big at bat right here. Big. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Off speed, fouled straight back. Allen with the assortment. The heater, the curve, the changeup. 2-2 pitch. That's a called strike 3 on the inside corner.
There was that heater, Tim.
And Allen has struck out 6 over the last 2 innings. But Tennessee Nationals have clawed their way back with 2 more runs. And the score at the end of 4.5 is now eXposure 9, Tennessee Nationals 5. Our next promo is all about where are you now? Where are they now? And at the halfway point of the Major League season, we want to tell you that give or take a couple of players, there's 218 former Cooperstown Dreams Park players playing in the major leagues right now, and 75-ish are considered top prospects to reach the major leagues any time now. And some of these position players include Bryce Harper, Pete Alonso, Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Dansby Swanson, Kyle Tucker, Mookie Betts, Max Muncy, Jackson Merrill, Matt Chapman, Brian Reynolds, Bo Bichette, Riley Green, Christian Walker, Nolan Arenado, and Mike Trout. And 3 players have been named to the first team All-Star team. Pete Crow Armstrong, Riley Green, and the aforementioned Kyle Tucker. They will start next week. It's amazing. We go to the bottom of the 5th.
This past week, we also had a retired MLB team player here with Jason Grilly, a.k.a. Grilled Cheese, that played 14 years in the bigs. He was with Pineland Rams as a coach. Yep.
A pitcher.
Pitcher, yes.
Strike one, ball one to Titus Andrews. Brock Campbell still on the hill. We have a 9-5 game in the bottom of the 5th. There's a ball straight up. Will it stay in play? No, just out of reach. A fun fact for Coach Walsh for Tennessee National Red on mound visits is really just asking which Mexican restaurant we are eating at after the game.
That's a good one.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. And we have a 7th batter hit. You don't want to do that with 2 strikes when you're up one ball, 2 strikes.
Absolutely not. Yeah. I think this is the most that we've ever had in a game.
A final fun fact for the Tennessee National parents. They are Cooperstown wasted with a heart, and they have been happy as can be. And we love you, and we thank you, both teams, for supplying the fun facts. You're both awesome. You're all awesome.
I'm glad we started that, Tim. That's just an added for our viewers and fun facts for us, too.
That's right. Lots of laughs. And lots of smiles and lots of pride. 1 ball, 1 strike on Easton Bell. We're in the bottom of the 5th, getting late. Brock Campbell is upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Titus Andrews. Short lead off first. 3-1 as Campbell is up high. Three balls and 1 strike. Pitch is knee high but inside.
Yep, they got to hold them close here, Tim, and not give them any insurance runs to add to the lead late in the game here, because they're going to go to the 6th inning trailing anyway. And he's going to make a pitching change.
Coach Clear says, Brock Campbell, thank you very much. Wyatt Dunn. Wyatt Dunn, the right-hander. Toes the rubber. And he will take some warm-ups. Yes, the All-Star game is coming up. The Major League Draft is coming up. And you can bet there'll be some CDP alums that will be drafted on the 13th of this month at 6 o'clock. We'll be watching that on ESPN. Then, of course, the aforementioned buzz, the international buzz that we'll have here in this town in 3 weeks, with Japan coming to see their hometown hero.
Oh, yeah.
Ichiro Suzuki.
And the local and our New York fans, too, with CC Sabathia going in, too. So we're going to have several 100,000 people in our town here.
And the population normally is 2,000.
Yeah.
Tradition that's been going on since 1939. Amazing. Here is Sam Price. Andrews at second. Bell at first. First offering from Dunn is taken for a called strike. Another very important juncture in the ball game. 1-0 pitch. There's a bounding ball right through the middle.
Bring it home, get it in. Yep.
Exposure playing station to station ball here. Hit by pitch, walk. And a second hit for Sam Price, shortstop. Here is the left-handed swinging right O'Connor. He's reached base twice without hitting the ball. How do you do that? You walk and you get struck by a pitch, among other ways. He takes a strike. 1-0 pitch is errant. 1-1. Andrews at third. Bell at second. Price at first. Dunn on the mound. O'Connor at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wind, no factor at all. Hasn't been all night. 2-1 pitch to O'Connor from Dunn. Fouled straight back. 2-2. What's more fun than this, Ralph?
Absolutely. Saturday night, 4th of July, fireworks, and plenty of
incredibly talented, young people with lots of future.
Excellent ball game here. That's a big out right there.
2-2 pitch. Done. Bests O'Connor. Called, third strike. Outside corner. Here's Luca Aragon. Singled and hit into that infield fly rule. Double play. Dunn with a fast strike on the outside corner. He's got some heat. He's got an arm. The talent and the versatility of these young players is amazing. 1-1. Andrews, Bell, and Price take their leads. Aragon waits. Dunn is ready. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right down there towards the retail center on that one, Ralph?
Yep, it made the family pavilion, I believe.
Center fielder playing very shallow. Let's see if that comes into play. 1-2 pitch. Way outside. Gloved by Kanzler. 2-2. Three and 2. Boy, that had some smack to it.
I love the pop of that mitt, you know that.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's ball 4. That got away. Aragon with an RBI by virtue of walking with the bases loaded.
Now we're back at the top of the lineup, the RBI guys. Goodness.
Bell moves over to third. Price to second. Aragon.
Looks like we're going to get another pitching change here. Goodness.
Number 7.
Number 7. Yes.
Bryce Turner.
Tim, over the years I've made friends with lots of coaches here that come week after week and year after year and all that, and so I just got a fun fact text from one of the coaches, Josh Pimentel, and he's with Coast to Coast, and he advised me he's got 7 weeks left here has teams each week, so kudos to Coach JP, and he won it last year here with a Coast to Coast team, and so he's going to repeat hopefully one of these weeks.
Wow. I ran into JP last week at Grand Union.
Okay.
Turner's first pitch is in there for a strike to Hayes Monroe, who bats with the bases loaded. Strike 2. Two quick strikes on Monroe. Just off the outside corner.
That was just
Turner
off.
just missed. Bell on third, Price on second, Aragon on first. Popped up behind us. One ball, two strikes. One run is in. There's a ball eaten up by eaten the shortstop up. He has no play.
Yeah, he tried to backhand that, and playing deep like that, he had no shot anyway. I'm going to score that a base hit, Tim.
Got it, I'd agree. In comes with run number 11, Easton Bell. And here is Parker Allen. Struck out twice and been hit by a pitch. Turner with a fast strike. Price, Aragon, and Monroe now the runners. Two are in, three are on. Bryce Turner on the mound. Parker Allen at the plate. Foul tipped into the glove. One ball, two strikes. Just outside, 2-2. eXposure with an 11-5 advantage over Tennessee Nationals Red. There's a pitch hit right off the handle, pulled into the foul zone over by right field into the grandstands. Count holds 2-2. One to the right side, one to the left. Bounces off the facade. Falls harmlessly in foul territory. Head coach Bartley assisting. 2-2 pitch.
Another one fouled.
Price waits at third, Aragon at second, Monroe at first. 2-2.
Yet another one.
Way down there. That could be by Snack Shack 2.
Absolutely. And it's Saturday night, Tim, and he is staying alive.
Good one. Foul off the ones you can't quite handle and then wait for the one that you can.
Yep. Still hanging in there. Umpire coordinator Trevor Crawford bringing Andrew Boykin baseballs. Reloading. It's 5 or 6 foul balls now.
Turner's pitch. That's outside. Good eye for Allen. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 runs are in.
Wow, lost them.
And here comes Sam Price trotting in with a forced run. The score extends to 12-5 in favor of eXposure.
Tim, how many gimme runs tonight off base on balls and hit by batsmen? I mean, we have 5 or 6 runs at least.
Yes.
I mean, that's the difference in the score here.
Turner's first pitch to Bartley. Bartley's knocked in 4. Quickly, 2 strikes on him. 4 ribbies and a chance for more right here.
He needed that.
Gunn looked great on that at bat.
Yes, he did.
Called strike 3 on Bartley.
Big out to stop the bleeding here.
Aragon at third, Monroe at second, Allen at first, G.A. Saunders, 1 for 3. There's a shot to the first baseman who's going to take it unassisted. And the score at the end of 5 complete. eXposure 12. Tennessee Nationals red 5. Folks, we encourage all of our viewers to follow us on our social media wall. Click on DreamSpark Baseball, hit the post and share button, and tell us of all your memories. We can't wait to hear from you, whether it's via TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or X, formerly known as Twitter. Parker Allen will remain on the hill to try to close this baby out. We saw a situation where a team had a 5-run lead in the bottom of the 6th, evaporate and turn into a 7-6 game the other way. Anything can happen.
And their Tennessee Nationals are bringing up the meat of their order right here, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. So typically those are your RBI guys.
And they came back 1 game ago, right, Ralph?
They did. They absolutely did.
They were down 4 going into the 6th.
Yep, 5, I guess. 5 they were, yep. And then chipped away, and then a 2-run homer to walk it off. So it can be done.
Yeah, they know the feeling. If you did it yourself 1 game ago, you still fresh in your mind.
It's important that the eXposure gets a quick outs here. And that'll set the tone for the inning.
The batter is number 2, Brock Campbell. Allen's first pitch, curveball, waved at, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, inside fastball. Curve stays outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 2. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. The last 7 outs all been via the strikeout. Ball off the arm of Parker Allen.
Tim, here's another fun fact for the eXposures who are from Chattanooga, Tennessee. mentioned earlier about Lookout Mountain, there's a college on top of that Lookout Mountain called Covenant College that I graduated from.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow. There's a ground ball to third. And that was Bell to Saunders across the diamond. And the Tennessee Nationals red are down to their last out. Hayden Kanzler. There's a strike. Fastball. Hayden Kanzler gets a piece of it. The count is 0-2. Parker Allen. High with a fastball, 1-2.
He's going to bring a curveball right here.
And it worked.
Yep. Struck the side out to end the game.
Indeed, the players of the game are Parker Allen, who got 8 out of the last 9 outs via the strikeout to shut the door on the opponent, and his battery mate, Tucker Bartley, with 2 hits and 4 RBIs, were more than enough to overpower the #1 exposure from Chattanooga team to a 12-5 win over the #2 Tennessee Nationals red from Knoxville. What a ball game. Thank you all for watching Cooperstown Dreams Park's broadcast of tonight's Tournament 7 championship game. We'll see you next Friday, the 11th of July, for more fantastic 12 and under championship baseball from Cooperstown Dreams Park as we conclude Tournament 7 of the summer of 2025. Special thank yous to Todd Ahern and Eddie Ward from Peerless Technology and Webcasting Technology, to Jay Partridge from Little Major's public address announcer, to Adam Sabovic, the official scorekeeper, Brady Andre, audio statistical transfer coordinator, to Tanner Wood, visual coordinator, to the championship game production from Andrew Oram and Zach Lehman. The webcasting director was Andrew Oram. In the graphics department, it was Evan O'Brien. Audio was handled by Mason Thalheimer. Camera operators include Sam Roth, Alier Agman, and Aslambek Yusamov. Special thanks also to my color commentator, Mr. Ralph Diaz, and to Jimmy Rizuka, baseball operations and events director and associate producer. You can enjoy the championship webcasting all summer long from Cooperstown, New York. Let us know via email from the website, www.cooperstowndreamspark.com. This is Tim Killian. Thank you all for watching.
Good night and God bless.
up. Let's turn our attention to the third baseline as Director of Baseball Operations, James Suzuka,